guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another update in my 20 in 2020 project pan. You guys, I am feeling a little bit of project pan fatigue, and the last couple of updates I have done this project rolling style, and I think going forward until I get to like 10 products left, I'm not going to continue on with the rolling style just because I have so many other projects that I'm currently a part of and currently trying to work on so many other products. And I want to leave room to like have fun with makeup too, because I've recently purchased a lot of makeup and I just want to be able to play around with makeup and not always feel like I'm dedicating every single makeup look to my project pan items. So I do have a couple that I will be rolling out today, but I won't be rolling in anything to replace them. Up until this point, I had reached goal or finished up 5 makeup products, and I have a couple more to share with you guys today. So if you're interested in seeing my progress in this project, stay tuned. First, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing before you leave today. I do post a minimum of 4 times a week, so if that's something that interests you, then don't forget to subscribe before moving on. And other than that, let's just jump into the video. Alright guys, I'm playing around with some new makeup on the face, and I feel like we may not be matching in terms of I'm much more self-tanned than my face actually is, but we're going to ignore that today. I am going to go in no particular order. We'll save the exciting stuff for the end though. So 2 not so exciting updates. I still have both of my concealers in this project. I have the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. I might finally mark this. There's always some wear away right about here, but I still feel like every time I open this up, I still get a ton of product on this. This just is not a favorite concealer of mine, and I have not felt obligated. I haven't felt encouraged to reach for this, and there are so many other concealers in my collection I'd rather reach for. And the same kind of goes for my Josie Maron Vibrancy Concealer. I feel like I still have a long ways to go with this too. I don't even know if I can see any wear away on this. Although if I look inside this one, it doesn't look like I have a ton of product left. I'm hoping, like, I feel like these will probably end up like finishing like really close to one another, but if I'm being honest, the last couple of months I really have not reached for either of these too often. So July, I'm going to try and give myself a bit of a break from like solely focusing on project pan items, but maybe in August I will return to these very consistently, be very dedicated to them, and hopefully I can roll these out by the end of the year, honestly. I do still have 2 foundations that I am working on in this project. I believe I have finished 1. Yes, I have finished 1 foundation total in this project. And I'm still working on my Dior Backstage Face and Body. I really have not used this much at all, so I would say I'm still probably right about here. I still probably have at least 2/3 of this left to go. This is a great time of year for me to be getting use out of this, but I feel like I've brought so many foundations into my life, and I've also rolled so many foundations into other projects that I just have not been making time for this. So hoping to get some good use out of this the next couple of months, because this is the time of year that I like wearing this foundation, but progress has not been great with this. And then I also have my Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. Unfortunately, this has been discontinued. I used to love this foundation, and unfortunately when I finish this one, it will be the end. When we started, I was almost full. Last update, I was here, and I really haven't moved much at all. Like if I make another line, it's just really going to be touching the old line. But I have been reaching for this the last couple of days, so I have a feeling that my goal is to be like halfway done with this by the next update. I really like this foundation in the summertime, and I feel like I can make this match me really well even when I am self-tanned. I do have the shade 710, not that it really matters because again this is discontinued, but I feel like I should have no problem finishing this one up by the end of the year, and I'm hoping to be at least halfway done with this by the next update. Okay, some primers. I have been working on the MAC Strobe Cream, and I've been making pretty good progress on this. Well, maybe not. Okay, so last update I was here, and now I will remark at about here, but I have been reaching for this more than I normally do. Again, I feel like this is a good time of year for me to try and get some use out of this. This is just the deluxe size, and I purchased this probably a couple years ago. I can't remember who I heard recommend this, and I felt like I needed to have this, and I just don't know how to incorporate this into my makeup routine. There's no way that I really enjoy having this in my makeup routine, and I'm very excited to move this out of my collection. Then I'm also working on my Kaja Dream Puff Radiant Mousse Primer. So I've actually been getting a ton of use out of this, and I've been using this kind of as like a body glow or body, not really oil, but I've been using this on my body because on my face it has a significant shimmer to it. It has like glitter in it, etc. But I have this like on my shoulders today, and I love the glow that it gives to my shoulders specifically, and that's how I've been using this. Shaking it up, I would say I maybe have, it's really hard to tell, I maybe have like a half of this left, and I feel like by the next update, because I know I'll be reaching for this a ton more this summer, I will be able to use this up, which is really exciting. This is not something I would purchase again, but I'm really glad that I found a way to make this work for me so that it doesn't just go to waste. And then this is a product that I rolled in last update. This is the Farsali Liquid Glass Radiance Makeup Skin Serum. And when I pulled it in, I had almost the whole product left. And as you can tell, I've gotten a ton of use out of this, and I don't have much more left of this. I know I will be able to complete this by the next update. In fact, I probably just have like 2 weeks left of this product. And I will be excited to finish this off. This I've almost been using as like a first step primer. It gives a nice glow and a little bit of a tack to the skin, but then usually I'll go on with another primer. But I do really appreciate the glow that this gives to the skin, and sometimes when I'm not going in with makeup and maybe I'm just running an errand, I will toss this on my skin, and it just gives a nice radiance to the skin. This is relatively expensive though at $54, and it's not something I would repurchase just because I kind of feel like it's an extra step in my routine that I'm only taking because I got this in a BoxyCharm and want to use it up, but it's not something I feel the need to have in my everyday makeup routine. So I will be excited to move this out of my collection. I am working on 2 shades out of the Benefit Cheekathon palette. I have been working on the Hula bronzer shade. I have a small dip going in this, but nothing significant. And then I've also been working on the Dandelion blush shade. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll hit pan in either of these, but I don't think I would have reached for this palette more than a few times this year had I not included it in this project. So I'm really happy that I did because I am getting use out of this. I'm hopeful that maybe I can just hit pan on even one of the shades within this palette before the end of the year, but progress has been very slow going with this one. Next up, we have my Hourglass Mood Exposure Blush. This is what this is looking like. Minimal progress on this. I have, first of all, brought so many blushes into my collection recently, and I love this blush. All year round, I think this blush looks beautiful, but I've just been experimenting and having fun with different blushes. I'm not someone who likes to stick to the same blush for too long. I feel like I just always have to have change within my blush, but this is my favorite blush in my collection as well. I know I'll get a ton of use out of this in the fall and winter time. Still not confident that I will hit pan in this, even though it's still a mini. One day, you guys, I will hit blush. I will hit pan on a blush. I don't know if this is going to be the year, though. And then I thought I would have pan in this by now because I use this so often, but this is my mini Becca Rose Quartz highlight. I have a serious dip going in this, but still no pan, which is truly shocking to me. I pretty much use this every single day. One of my favorite highlights ever. It's more of like a warm tone pink rather than an icy pink highlight, and that just typically tends to be my preference, my go-to, and I'm really surprised that I haven't hit pan in this. My goal was actually to use up this in its entirety, but honestly at this point I will just be happy to hit pan on this by the end of the year. Okay, this is another one that has been in the project since the beginning. This is a Colourpop Supershock shadow in collaboration with Halo Top. This is in the shade Extra Sprinkles, and my goal is to use this up in its entirety. As you can tell, I do have pan on this, and I feel like I feel like we're getting really thin here. I actually have used this a pretty decent amount, especially considering how horrible I am when it comes to reaching for single shadows. I'm really bad at it. I still am confident that I can finish this up by the end of the year. I do think it will take me till the very end, but I'm still hopeful I will be able to finish this Supershock shadow, and I will be very, very proud of myself. This next one is really hard to tell progress on. This is my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Mauve Story. I've actually used this quite a bit, and it feels lighter. I don't know, it's really hard to tell. This is like a Your Lips but better sort of shade for me, so I found it really, really easy to wear. Anytime that my husband and I have gone out, which really hasn't been at all this year, I have worn this, and I've tried to wear this at least like once a week to get some use out of it. This would be the first liquid lipstick I have finished up ever in my life if I could finish this. So I'm still hopeful. It's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of work, but I have been making as much of a valiant effort to use this as possible for me. So I'm still hopeful I can hit pan on this or finish this off. This next one was in my 19 and 2019 project, and I brought it back for my 20 and 2020 project. This is my Essence eyeliner in the shade 2 but First Espresso. As you can tell, I have about half the pencil left now. This is so slow moving, you guys. I will post a picture of my progress. I feel like I made good, where is my marking? I feel like I made good progress, but it's crazy. I use this pretty much every single day, and this is all the progress you've seen in 2 months. It's crazy. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year. That is the goal. I would feel so accomplished if that was the case. Definitely would purchase this again. I could not fathom a better deal than a $2.99 pencil that stays in your waterline all day and lasts basically 2 years. So highly recommend these ones from Essence. I hope that I'm able to finish this off this year. This one has been in since the beginning. This is my Urban Decay lip liner in collaboration with Gwen Stefani in the shade Ex-Girlfriend. I love the shade, and honestly I love using this all over the lips. It's also a really good pairing for my liquid lipstick. I've made okay progress with this. To be honest with you, I don't reach for liquid liners that often, so I'm just impressed that I've had any movement at all. My goal at the beginning of the year was to finish this off. It would take some serious effort to do it, but never say never. That's still going to be the goal, even though I feel like I still have a little bit over half this pencil left. We will see. I'm going to keep trucking along. This Milk Balm I rolled in last update. I actually have this on my lips today. This is my last Milk Kush lip balm that I have in my collection. I've owned like 4 or 5 of these at one point or another. This is in the shade Bubble, and as you guys can see, I've made really significant progress on this, and this is all I have left. I should have no problem finishing this up by the next update, which will be really exciting. Again, I'm just excited to roll things out so that I can free up some time to focus on other products within my collection. And honestly, even if I get down to 10 products, I may not even make this rolling style just to like really have some freedom towards the end of the year, but I am absolutely confident this will be done by the next update. So that leaves us with 4 more products, all of which I have hit gold on, which I'm really excited. So up first, we have my Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, and voila! I have finished this, my first bronzer that I have finished this year, which is super exciting. Yes, this was just a deluxe size sample, but these take forever to get through, so I'm very proud of myself for finishing this off. I have recently brought a lot of new bronzer into my collection, so it's nice to get one rolled out. This is one I've thought about purchasing again in the full size, but I think I just love my Hourglass bronzer so much, and both of them offer a bit of a glow to the cheeks, and I just prefer the Hourglass. Therefore, no need to bring another bronzer back into my collection. I'm just going to be done with this, but I'm very excited to have finished up a bronzer this year. I think I finished 4 last year, so I don't feel like I'm going to be anywhere near that, but I'm happy to have at least finished off 1 bronzer this year. And then I finally did it, you guys. I finally finished off my Ofra Rays of Light primer, and I know it looks like there's still some in there, but you guys, I have scraped and gotten every last drop of this out that I can. I'm good with calling this good. When we brought this in, I had just about 3/4, if not more, of this product left, and I was not a huge fan of this primer, and I'm kind of a primer snob, so it pains me to use primers that I don't absolutely love, but my primer collection is just way too large right now, so it was very important for me to get through some primers, and I'm very excited to finally be able to roll this out of my collection as a completed product. This I rolled in last update. This was my Ciate London Everyday Vacay powder, and I have finished this off. I feel like I went through this really quickly. Now I have been setting my face, my whole face, pretty much every day, just because I wear a mask at work and I already get transfer onto my mask, but the powder helps some. Yes, I am that bougie extra bee that needs to wear a full face of makeup even though half my face is covered up. But I was really excited to get through this. This smelled really good. It smelled like vacation, but it wasn't a favorite of mine. It almost was too white and too translucent, and I really love my Hourglass Vanish loose setting powder as well as the Glossier Wowder. Those are like my 2 go-to staple loose powders, and until I find one that is better than those or that fits, the one that I would want to reach for either in conjunction with those or over those, I'm not going to be replacing. So this is something that I just get to roll out, don't need to replace. Very exciting to bring my makeup inventory numbers down by just a hair. And then the final product isn't a finished product, but I did finally hit pan on my Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder. As you can see, there is the pen right there. Very exciting. I don't think I will realistically be able to finish this up by the end of the year, but I am going to continue to work on this just on days that I want to contour. This is my favorite thing to reach for, so I'm going to continue to track my progress on this and see how big we can get the pan before the end of the year, but I don't think that this is something that I will finish up in its entirety, but I am very excited to have another pan in my collection. And after that, that is my update on my 20 products that I have been working on in this project. I'm very excited to be rolling out 4, technically 3 because I still have this one going, but I did hit goal on this, so technically 4 then. I'm just excited to be working on a few less products. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you've recently hit pan on. Thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel as you always do, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye!